All right, hey, what's up? Welcome back. Good to have you guys here. I'm making another video today. It's all about connecting consoles such as your Xbox One or whatever you got there, or your PlayStation. And you know what? I'll throw in a laptop that I have just kind of as a bonus to kind of connect to your computer and your setup for streaming. So I started making videos back in 2018 on tutorials and like how to fix your streams and upgrade your lighting quality and camera quality and all that stuff. And today I thought I'd teach you guys how to connect your consoles to your stream, to your computer, or wherever you're recording or broadcasting from. I'm gonna make it very simple for a 2 PC setup as well as a single PC setup. Sometimes people make it a little complicated, and I'm here to make it not complicated. So let's get into it. So over here on my desktop, I'm gonna go ahead and open up an instance of OBS. Keep it nice and simple. I don't have any sources, scenes, anything in here, man. It's like as if you're opening it up for the first time. By the way, do you want to say hi to my cat? He's just sitting here sleeping. He's usually here when I'm live streaming. So if you guys ever want to come in and check on my cat, he's usually here like 90% of the time. He's hanging out. Okay, so we're over here on my desktop, and I wanted to tell you guys that first off, you're gonna need a capture card. You're gonna need a way to capture your device. Most devices right now, that like consoles, laptops, all that stuff, have an output of some sort. For the most part, you're gonna be working with HDMI sources that are being put into your computer, and for that, you need a capture card with an HDMI input. If you don't know what a capture card is, let me go ahead and just look one up for you real quick. Capture card. You type that in and you get a bunch of options here. Now, each one of these comes with its own features, its own special things. You don't need much. For this one, we're gonna work with a Elgato HD60 Pro. This is what I'm using, and it's inside of my my PC right now. Now, this one's going for $180. Look around and see what you can find, and hopefully you can find something kind of cheap. Find yourself a capture card. It can be anything, man. It can be a standalone. It can be internal. So you know, you just got to find one. You got to get it. You need it. I'll put some examples down below in the description if you need some capture cards. This is going to be for a 1 PC setup. So a lot of people don't really understand that you don't need to hook your console up to your monitor and then also your game PC. We're going to do it all in one. The way that we're going to do this is we're going to capture our console. We're going to start with our PS4 right here. I'm going to go ahead and plug this in. We're going to connect it up via HDMI to the capture card, and we're just going to turn it on and see what happens. Before we go any further, we need to add our video capture device source in our source list over here. So what I do is I usually right click. You can also hit this little plus button down here, right click, add, and you're going to do a video capture device. Now, I already have one existing. If you were to do this on your own, you'd go ahead and add a new device, name it whatever you want to name it, hit OK, and it would show up much like this right here, and it would show up as no signal. You'd want to make sure to select your capture card, and then from there, scroll down. I usually set it to a custom 1920 by 1080 because that's the capture card's limit. After that, I leave my audio as capture audio only. Everything else, feel free to copy if you want. I'm just going to hit OK. So we've added our video capture device. I'm going to go ahead and hit this little lock button right here. That way I can't accidentally move the capture anywhere. So I'm gonna go ahead and lock that up. That way I can't click and drag and move this anywhere. We're just gonna go ahead and fire up our PS4. So I got my PS4 controller here. I'm gonna go ahead and turn that on, and hopefully that'll boot up the old PlayStation 4, and we'll see what happens. So the console's booting up. There's no audio. I'm not hearing anything. So you guys aren't hearing the console yet. So if you go ahead and click on this little settings icon right here and you go to advanced audio properties, you get a couple of different options down here. And what you're going to want to look for is your capture device. And you're going to see this little drop down menu. Now this little drop down menu is going to give you a couple options here, but the main ones you want to look for is if you are a single PC setup user, you're going to want to go ahead and click on monitor and output. So that way your stream and your own ears will be able to hear the audio. Now for me, I'm using a 2 PC setup, so I will select that. That says just mute the output because I'm not putting this signal anywhere. But if you want to stay safe, go ahead and hit monitor and output. And now you guys are hearing the audio from the console. So now my console is being captured and I'm getting my audio levels for you guys to be able to hear. And I'm gonna go ahead and boost that audio so you can just hear it a little bit more. So that's how we connect our PS4. It's super easy. I'm able to hear my game sounds. I'm able to capture and record them. But what happens if I want to play the game? Where do I plug my game into a monitor so I can play? I don't really want to play in my OBS screen. Like, even if I were to full screen this, like, it doesn't look that good. Like, I don't want to play on that. My viewers won't see my OBS, but I see it, and I want this to be full screen on my monitor. So the easiest way to get around this is simply to right-click full screen projector and select the monitor you want to project it to. Now this is my main desktop, this is my main monitor. I click on that, and now I'm full screen playing my PlayStation 4, and no one's the wiser. I can turn back on my audio, and it's just like we're playing the game, you know, right now, right here. So very simple, very easy. I am going to go into my settings because there is one setting for your PlayStation 4 that you do need to have enabled to be able to capture it with your capture card. So if I go to my settings and I scroll down to system, you're going to want to uncheck this box right here called HDCP, because as soon as that is enabled, you are not going to be able to see your PS4 via capture card. Let me go ahead and mute that audio there. Once this is enabled, let me go ahead and full screen so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. This feature is meant for copyright protection stuff. So let's say you're playing Netflix, let's say you're playing a game or anything like that. It's designed so that people can't stream and record their Netflix videos, their DVDs and all that kind of stuff. What you're gonna wanna do is uncheck that box and you should be good to go. Now, some applications will require you to have that turned on, as it says in the little description there. I can't tell you what you can and can't capture. However, this is the easiest way to go ahead and capture your PlayStation 4 is to disable and uncheck that little box, and you should be good to go. So I wanted to go ahead and jump into my Final Fantasy VII Remake. Pretty good game, by the way. You know, played the original. New one's really good, man. They did a great job. And it'd be just that simple. So again, I'm just full screening my game here. Now that we've covered how to do it for a single PC setup, how would you do it for a dual PC setup? Very, very easy yet again, except the only difference you're making is you're having an output out of your graphics card on your game PC and just taking that cable and putting it into your stream PC's capture card, and then boom, you're just capturing your screen. So let's say I was over here on my stream PC, I add a video capture device, that would be the capture card in my stream PC. I would go ahead and set that to a capture, plug in the HDMI cable. Now granted, it would be this screen, this entire screen besides my webcam that you'd be having on your stream PC, because that's exactly what I'm doing right now. How you are seeing my screen is as if it was a stream PC. This is a signal being sent, and you are seeing my desktop right now. This is my game PC that you're seeing right now. This OBS is actually on my game PC. I'm sending this entire monitor's output through my graphics card to my capture card in my stream PC. So that's how you're seeing it. And then again, to show it off as full screen, I would just right click, go up to full screen projector, boom. Now it's like I'm a single PC user. It's basically the same thing. You're just adding one extra HDMI cable and an extra capture card into your other PC. That's it. So we have our Xbox One X here. I'm gonna go ahead and plug it in the exact same way I did the PlayStation 4. There's an update, dude. I don't remember. The last time I probably turned this on was when Red Dead Redemption 2 came out. I honestly don't remember the last time I plugged in this console. Let's see what happens. And it does look like we have some audio, so you guys are able to hear everything. Good news. So our console's already working. We don't have to change any settings or anything like that. Much like before, we would right click and full screen projector preview to our main monitor. Now we got the full Xbox One booted up. So I went through all the settings and I don't think I see anything that has HDCP connected to anything. So I'm not sure how Netflix or anything like that would work on this console, or if you have to enable or disable anything, but it seems like it's just connected and it's working. We're good to go. And we're gonna move on to our next test, which is going into a laptop as another device to try to capture. Okay, so I got my laptop here. I'm gonna go ahead and just plug it into the HDMI output. And I feel like it should just go right into the console and boom, just like that. So we're already hooked up to our other machine now. So here's my laptop. I could go full screen projector on here, but just as you can see, I got the other mouse moving around here. And if I, drag and make a little box, I can make a little box in here. So you can see that my laptop is already connected through my capture card. So very easy. And that's how I would capture maybe another game or something or other kind of content, or maybe VR from another machine into my game PC, which then would go over to my stream PC because it's just sitting here on my desktop. So very simple, very easy to connect consoles and whatnot to your PC, and to hear the audio is literally just as simple as going to your advanced audio properties and monitoring an output or to only monitor. So now we've covered how to hook up your consoles to your OBS as a single PC user and as a dual PC user. All you need is a capture card, or if you have another stream PC, to get 2 capture cards. That way you're going from your console to your capture card in your game PC, and from your capture card in your game PC into your graphics card, and out back into your stream PC, because that's just your capture card in your stream PC is basically like another monitor for your game PC. That's a whole nother point. So that's it. It's a very simple tutorial. Maybe I overcomplicated things. I'm pretty sure you guys know what's going on now. It's very easy and simple, man. Don't overthink things. Just put a capture card in your game PC if you can afford to, and listen to your audio and see your visuals through OBS itself, rather than plugging into a monitor and trying to give yourself a headache on how to send that to your stream PC and get your audio all worked out and everything. So that's it. That's all there is for this tutorial. I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you for watching. If you want to like and subscribe, feel free. Hit the little bell icon, the little ping, so you can get notified when I'm sending out more videos. I'm doing this every week now. Every week I'm going to try to push out a new video because you guys deserve it. Okay, so check in next Wednesday for another update or upload. You can find me on Twitch Monday through Friday, sometimes not Wednesdays. If I keep doing this and keep it up, feel free to come in and ask me questions if you have any. I'm live for like 6-7 hours a day. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, sometimes Wednesday. We'll figure that out in the future. But thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.